So going with that, Patrick asks, what do you think about the AI audit tools that are out there? I recently interviewed at a continuous compliance company and they had some neat looking tools.
So AI is the big question that's out there at the moment, and auditors being generally skeptical a lot of the time tend to sort of be very cautious about using a tool that they don't know how it works, or or will it be spitting out sort of the right answers, and what is it meant to do. Ultimately, in the end, there's a couple of different ways that I see AI being used within an audit function. There are a lot of tests or controls that are labor intensive, time intensive, and auditors are wasting their time, having to do them to that level of degree. Whereas AI can go in and perform that very same piece of work, and auditors can spend more time on much more important, higher risk areas. So that's one tool, and that's probably a much safer initial approach that internal audit departments can take. The second bit is where you're going to use AI, and where it's going to evolve and start to really perform what I would call judgmental tests. That's where in the past you would have used an auditor to make a professional judgment on whether something is, let's say, written correctly. If I give you an example of that, you're saying about loan decisions. If a tool is basically rejecting or accepting a loan application based on data that a customer has put in, and maybe it responds with a let's say a written answer why it rejected someone's loan application or not. You need to be able to ensure that it is doing that fairly and treating customers fairly, but you also need to make sure that that tool is constantly being trained as to what it's meant to be doing and getting to the right outcomes. And so I think we probably need, with a lot of stuff in AI, is to take the chance and run with it, possibly double up and use what I call more traditional audit techniques to perform testing and see if the results are the same. But ultimately, in the end, the purpose of AI is to speed things up for everyone and to let auditors get on with testing stuff that basically AI cannot test at the moment.